What's going on, everybody? Captain RoBear here and crew. Welcome to Call the Netherdeep, episode 15.
I get to play D&D 2 days a week this week. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. We're here. The West Coast show is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah, it's the day before Friday.
Yes.
I have no concept of what fucking day it is anymore after coming overseas. No clue. I just living for the minute.
I'm painfully aware of every day of the week. Every single day. Painfully aware. Live and die by a calendar. It's great.
Working for the minute. Welcome. Good to see our West Coast fans out there too. We got Ellie in full force out. Let's go.
She's not even on the West Coast. She's on the East Coast this week.
She's on my
What?
coast.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
She flew down just in time for the hurricane.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Ellie.
Spoke too soon. O-Town Throwdown. Well, hopefully Bud and Mecca have gotten their Bud Mecca.
If that's not their next shirt, I don't know what is.
Dyslexic fuck.
I mean, that's two good characters for their D20 deathmatch for sure, is Bud and Mecca.
Bud.
Bud and Mecca.
Bud. Mecca's so cool. And Bud sucks so bad.
Bud
Hey
sucks
man,
so
Bud's
bad.
a good name for somebody who likes to, recreational, on the weekends and during the week at like lunchtime.
Oh man,
Dude.
that's so good.
So I had a customer experience today that was wild, dude. And I don't think I've ever had this in my existence before, but I needed to go and make sure that I wasn't getting charged for my international plan anymore from being across seas. And the dude right off the bat is like, yo, what's up? This is Remy. What's going up, Bob? Like, get you taken care of. Dude,
Bob?
Dude went hot and
He called you
heavy.
Bob right
Dude,
off rip.
right off the bat, he's like, let me get you squared up, Bob, Rob, baby, let's go. And he would,
Rob, baby?
he
What
called
are
me,
you
he
calling
called me
her?
Bob Rob, and I was like, if I could just roll with him, Bob Rob, dude. I was like,
Thank
what?
you for creating my next D&D character for me.
Yeah, I mean, close to Bob Ross, but just different enough.
Yeah.
Bob Rob.
Bob Rob only has happy little accidents.
Oh yeah, I used to axe hammer motherfuckers that called me fucking Bob in the nightclub fucking business. Where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? Where's Rocco?
What's Dr. Rocco?
I think you're not flying off the handle at this poor Remy guy when he called you Bob.
Hey man, when you go in that strong, like you just go with it. I was a new man.
Yeah,
I was a new man for the day. And I'm waiting to see if he actually just screwed me over or whether he's like, no, bro, it just rolls right off. Rolls right off. And he was immediately on the next
Have
upsell.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You got nothing to worry about.
I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be charged. And since the phone call was recorded in the conversation, I wrote down my number with Remy just to make sure,
Yeah.
Well, Remy told me one thing. But it's crazy because I think it is normally they used to have a web portal for it, and then they were like, oh, call in. So I believe it's a feature that they've depreciated now to where it's like, okay, and this is business line stuff, so it's really like you got to jump through 8 layers of hell to get the right person to fucking deal with it. But yeah, I think it's just when you hit roaming, they pretty much just charge you $10 a day now. It's like they know you're not even gonna make a call. Like at this point, not everybody just uses WhatsApp when they go across seas. Like, what's the point anyway? If they can get $10 out of you, fuck, better than nothing, right? Oh,
It's
Not
a
wrong.
lot better than what it used to be when you used to go abroad. Oh my god.
oh dude. back in the
It's still
pre-Wi-Fi
painful.
era.
The Canada abroad is still painful. I don't know why we're
Canada
still
shouldn't count.
Not if you
Yeah.
have a business phone.
interesting. Okay,
Yeah, business plans, Mexico, Canada, doesn't matter.
nice.
But they charge the fuck out of the plebs
Yep,
for sure.
I am pleb.
I am pleb. Then you realize the worst thing is what you realize. You're like, America may be slow on its broadband build out because, oh, oopsie fucksies, its entire fucking country isn't the size of half of a state. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit slower. But I tell you what, the rest of the world ain't got fucking any cell towers. They don't have fucking cell towers anywhere. Dude, they're rocking fucking 3G in some places. It's like, why even fucking bother? At that point, the web 2.0 that we're on, you can't even fucking run it. Doesn't work. Like, okay, yeah, if everything looked like an RSS feed, then yeah, I could get something fucking done. You can barely open an email. Fuck the attachment. You're eating it. If information's in there, it ain't happening.
But RoBear, if they are running 3G, they're getting 40% less cancer.
And no COVID.
Yeah,
no COVID.
Doesn't the COVID completely protect you at that point?
Well, that's why
cancer or from the 5G.
That's why I wrap my in aluminum foil before I go anywhere. It's part of the deal.
Just the cock, not the balls.
Just the shaft.
I thought he beeped out the word potato. My bad.
Oh.
Speaking of taters, anybody got some fucking taters they need to let the community know about this week?
I actually have an announcement.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. So tomorrow is my last day as a rocket ship builder.
No.
So, yeah, I no longer work for SpaceX, and I can talk shit about Elon Musk after tomorrow.
Yay!
Musk.
Tell us all the dirty
Before
secrets.
then, though, that he's got there's like a chip embedded in me. I physically can't talk, shit about him.
It'll just shock you. Just
Yeah, tomorrow it just mutes it out. That's all it does. My lips move.
dissolves.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's a long run.
Yeah, 3 years. That's
Nice.
3 times as many years as most people make it there.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
so
for sure.
I made the decision to come help my wife grow her empire. So I'm gonna work from home and be able to play video games all day.
Good call.
She's constantly going to be like, well, if it's so easy, a rocket scientist would do it. And then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's my announcement.
Cheers to the Nooners, man.
yeah, congratulations. Bye, SpaceX.
Hell yeah. Love those big moves, baby.
Yes.
Anybody else? Hey, give them an update on the cows. How are the cows doing? Since we didn't get the session last week. We had to get some cows to the fucking vet. Are the moo-moos okay?
I apologize to everyone. I had to go help one of my best friends out with 3 very sick cows and a busted fence. The cows have had a couple rounds of antibiotics now. Very not easy to do. Like, you would think that, oh, I can just inject this into the neck. No, it has the consistency of corn syrup, and you have to do it slowly. So needless to say, one of them got their revenge on her, and she has a perfect hoof print on her sternum. Like, essentially, I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, but I really want to listen to A Perfect Circle now, because it was that perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the way
And
there.
so I just started quoting them. But yeah, no, the cows are doing a lot better than they were. They're going to be delicious when they're older.
Way to wrap that one up. That's a nice ending of that. Got him back to health for death.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm available for any veterinarian needs, so long as you pay me in the steak that I'm helping with.
Sup, ketamine bros?
You say you got a stake in the game?
Ban.
Hey, boo.
I have to see you next week. Just get it out of your fucking system. Just get it all out. Let your fucking double up on your kids. I don't want to hear it. Anybody else? So, next week, guess what? I travel again. Not because I want to, but because I hate all of you. It's the truth. I've been trying to run away for half the year. I'm so fucking sick and tired of traveling. Trust me. I half-assed don't want to get there until I'm there. Okay? So I'm gonna dread half the fucking week of unpacking to wash my clothes to pack them back up again. But gee willikers, I'm gonna be at TwitchCon. I can tell you that. And come and join me in my 50% platform that we appear on, while I try to get 70% of my fucking value out of the convention.
I think your thing is
like
doing
you've
the
already
thing again.
checked into your
50% of those
hotel.
words, by the way.
Yeah. Are you playing in a hotel right now? Is this the lobby Wi-Fi?
It did the thing. Your camera is fine
but
though.
the stream gets it perfectly. Just
It
us on the
is.
Discord end.
Yeah, it is. I can hear you guys, and it's not. Yeah, it's not.
That's hilarious.
Normal arigato, Mr. Roboto.
And now you're fine again. See that?
All of us were just kind of like looking at each other, like, who says it first?
Is it me?
Right.
Is it?
Who tells
Yeah,
it?
know
what's
better.
weird is I got it first. Like I got it on you guys, and you didn't
Right.
fucking hear it.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking role reversal.
We're
So
all
is it-
like, who gets to be Adam now?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like it's me as the newcomer.
Buddy.
Dude, wait, you know what? Let's do a thing. Let's hop down in the waiting room and then hop back in.
Okay. Bye, friends. Bye, friends.
Dude, it's literally this fucking room.
Think so.
There we go. Look at that. Yeah.
Eh.
And back up. That's so silly.
Stupid room.
Well, I'll tell you this much. When we come back from TwitchCon after next week, I'm going to be rerouting all the individual audio sources in, and we're going to be rerouting everything through fucking ping. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll be able to see everybody's individual audio source and reroute it through the fucking new OBS, which would be dope. A new test feature, which is really, really cool, is that I will have categories now that I can drag and drop you as players. And no matter what your individual ping address embed is, I drag you into D&D slot 1 and you go into that slot.
And that's your slot for any game, whatever.
No, it's
world
just
you
for
put-
that day. Just for that day. So when people log on, I can literally go tunk, 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 and sort them. So that means on prep, I never have to. Oh, hey, I always know what the layout. Like the layout is. I can move it around. I don't have to have like anything fucked up.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty cool.
Super cool.
That's
Pretty
nice.
dope.
Nice.
Yeah, Rare Drop's given a lot of cool feedback in the testing area. I got to play with it for Lord of the Rings, but that'll be
Hell
cool
yeah.
shit I get to do in beyond. Also, yeah, if you guys want the YouTube chat, I'll give you guys the easy link. I'll put that inside our Discordia thread. It is there. Remember, it'll immediately start playing audio, so don't get scared.
Oh, we are live on YouTube. Sweet.
Yep. We be there. Yeah, so I will be at TwitchCon. I won't be on the floor at any point in time. I am looking to see when there's going to be a public voodoo event. Right now, I do not see one. So I will let people know when we're at RadioCon, which is me and Radio are at one of the bars downtown. And
Is it the Hard Rock? Is it the Hard Rock?
no, we're gonna go Better Beer.
I remember that's where we posted up the one year.
Yeah, well, it's because I got rooms there. If I'd gotten rooms there again, I would. No, we're gonna hit a brewery and hang out, or a source of really delicious good beer. So we'll let you know. We'll try to carve out a block. If you're attending TwitchCon, then you're more than free to stop by and say hello, because we're just gonna be sitting there boozing it up. You might get to see Radio eat a burrito in 2 seconds or less.
You know, I still haven't seen this, so I don't believe it.
What is the burrito size? Just for context.
Massive.
Oh my
Full
god.
We're talking
Full arm. He scarfs it.
Yeah.
It's unnatural.
That sounds.
It'll
Is
hurt
it
your
weird
stomach.
that I have an erection?
Do you
Nope.
just in?
Is
Well,
it the
all I
size
could
of the burrito.
I wish.
All I could think of was RoBear's comment earlier about the tinfoil, and that was like,
Not the only thing that's fucking wrapped. Hey, yeah.
I'll shut about that one.
So, in the fun of producing a D&D show, right now I'm looking over here at my task manager and it says OBS browser page.exe. Chunking up about 20% of my GPU for no good reason. Don't know what it is. But so there's a browser page that's gone wild. Practically feral. Who knows?
Feral.
When your task manager just says, "Please stop."
No
I remember
clue.
for a hot minute, his
Oh,
task
red.
manager was the problem, which that was great. Task manager.exe consuming 80%.
It's still running hotter than it should be, but all those updates that came through kind of smoothed over and fixed stuff. It still shouldn't be taking 10% of my GPU by any means, but they were able to address it slightly.
You're on the update, right? The Windows update, and that's why.
Yeah, the Windows Windows update, and then OBS OBS update. So then you had to wait for NVIDIA update on top of it. It was the 3-piece.
I remember that first Windows update, like people were complaining about the task manager. Like that, I thought that was super interesting. I'm like, really? That's your complaint?
25% of my resources at the very beginning of that update. It was fucking real.
When you just open the task manager and then it's like, hey, you're using too much on the task manager.
What are you doing? It's just wild, yo. But yeah, so as far as D&D, next week we should get Lord of the Rings in. We should get Eberron in, and we're gonna get Baldur's Gate because I don't have a flight until 4:00 in the afternoon, so I can be a responsible adult and have my show and sleep, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd be so weird hopping a flight while the sun's up. It just doesn't happen for me. Everything is a red eye in my life, but yeah. So then I'll be gone on Thursday till Sunday. I come back on Monday, so we'll all be good. Expect some crazy announcements. Big stuff that have been made me very, very tired are soon to be announced. So you'll understand why shit was so crazy. Oh, we got a wild Kinley in the chat. Everybody make sure and wave to Kinley. He's one of my good friends, a master of the SOBA scene and a great connector of Seattle broadcasters in large. He is an awesome, awesome individual. Good to see you,
like
my
the
dude.
Perfect 4-piece Lego.
Yes, we will get to see each other because we didn't get to see each other at PAX because of my damn bump flight. We always get to see each other at SOBA, and I miss like my favorite fucking event of the year. Seriously, if you go to a PAX and you're a creator, you want to go to SOBA because it will connect you with the best people on the planet. It literally is. It's the greatest meetup. They do an awesome job of curating it, and that man's partially responsible for it in a huge, huge way. So, love you, dude. Let's give a thanks to Voodoo Ranger first before we get into the thick of it. We couldn't do it without our lovely Liquid Courage. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring us for the entire year. Literally could not have pulled this year off without you. So thank you, Voodoo, and all that you do. And, I'll be giving that review of those 2 delicious new beers tomorrow on my day off. I'm excited.
Yes.
Because I popped ibuprofen today, so I can't drink my Voodoo Ranger. So I had to go get tea. I'm like, damn it. Oh, if I only wanted to forsake another one of my organs for the other. That is living Ranger's-free, but drinking responsibly, cats. And to our lovely patrons, Shabby, Shy Flames, Westwolf, Illia, Caleb, Captain, Kevin, Man of Many Hats, Matthew, Quirky, Drewcom, Feisty, Kim, and Matthew and Nor Noble. Thank you guys so much for the $10 and up tier. We appreciate you immensely. Maps are not cheap, and you pay for mostly maps, so thank you. It just lobs the Patreon off. I'm like, oh, we're at the $400 tier. You made $14 today versus the maps that you paid for. But hey,
speaking of Patreon, if you haven't checked out last night's post show, some juicy stuff in there.
Yes, and it will be going up on the actual Patreon page tonight with the rest of stuff. You can get it through early access right now if you're linked in Discord. You can go do the thing, and then it'll be up on the Patreon main board later this evening. But I mean, look at this. Season Piku, look at this fucking, this is what you pay for. Like, we get cool ass shit. They're absolutely amazing. And you know what? I don't do this nearly enough, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna drop their lovely Patreon link right here in the chat because they deserve it and they're fantastic, and they give us these lovely licenses to be able to run this stuff on our own channel. and they need more credit. So if you guys are looking for a map, and I'm telling you, like, you need everything under the sun, these folks do like 8 versions of every map, and it's incredible. They have animated, they have stationary. Go check them out. And what's great, if you subscribe to their Patreon, you get access to all of them. You can go on there and start downloading away at this catalog of maps that's going to absolutely blow your mind. And if you use Foundry, you can use this wonderful little module extension called Moulinet. And you can literally drag and drop. They already have everything cloud loaded with all the maps in WebM form. And there are a bunch of Patreon creators with these people included where you can literally just add them right in. And doesn't use any of your disk space. And it's glorious. I use it all the time. It's literally like doing the search.
Converted. That's so nice.
All the work is, all the heavy lifting's done for you. It's just like being back on Roll20 and having the search bar to the internet, like back in the day. Love it. Good stuff. Support your creators, man. We're all in this thing together. It's one big old piece, man. I was about to see rest in peace fucking Malthus Nelson, but we lived. We're there, baby.
Hey, we still got lots to do, bro.
We still got those healing rolls, man.
Let's roll them up.
Still
Talk
got
about
it.
that brewery.
Picking up where we left off. Many weeks ago, it feels like. With a vestige of divergence, the jewels that we found inside the Emerald Grotto, in a vision of a god and its follower trapped somewhere under the sea. Picking up new friends in the form of a monkey named Badanin.
He's the best.
And a whole bunch of friends from a druid's forest grove. We've made our way to Bolzon, headed to the Betrayer's Rise, in search of more information on this vestige of divergence and how these pirates can potentially make more money while they're in this new strange world. More than just the white stone that they thought about hauling off in the first place. After arriving with calls, screams of individuals in distress, we've run through these early iron streets to find more Rudius mouthing gibbers and come to conflict with a demon named Kal Alhan. Vanquishing that demon and closing the portal back behind it, sending it back to hell. We pick back up, not in the same scene, but hours later, in a much safer spot, back in the infirmary, tending to the wounds, but still a full party together with Veus and our new friend, Bayron. I want you guys to all click the long rest on your character sheet.
Click that long rest button. Give me them health points back. Give me them spell slots back. Nom, 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 nom.
Baby, come back. Woo-hoo. I want you guys to go ahead and get us a good old-fashioned perception check rolled out.
Ooh, Pickles on fire.
Wow.
Pickles with a 26. Staring out into the infirmary. Pickles, you see signs of not just a standard military post. This is a war. There are actively probably 60% of this facility capacity used. Now, granted, there's a fresh bout of individuals being brought in from whatever this most recent incursion was. There's a steady clip of individuals hurt with various forms. Some you even see have telltale signs of the corruption already.
This is a city? Captain, we're in a war zone.
No one ever said it was gonna be easy. Now, Pickles. But I agree. It seems an old bit fishy to have a city here in the midst of this much conflict. Vegas. They're always mouthing gibbers, running around the streets.
I'm afraid so. That's why our numbers are as strong as they are and why the Aurora's Watch is what it is. We take this oath and we don't take it lightly.
So what you're telling me is this is a city full of mercenaries and ex-mercenaries that just can't give it up, right? Who else would want to live in the shadow of this shit? Constant conflict within their own neighborhood, unless you were folks that were looking for a fight.
You have a point. As Varen stands up, and she kind of has to catch herself a little bit from taped ribs. She definitely took her shots during this last battle. It doesn't matter what anyone wants. Without us, it's a never-ending spool of sin and punishment from the old gods. It's our oath to keep them at bay. So if that is why we exist, then so be it. But it's my honor and the rest of Aurora's Watch honor to do so.
So you're saying it's been like this for forever?
For a very, very long time.
I feel like somebody might have buried the lead on us here. Ain't nobody give us no warning about demons in this town.
I don't suppose you're from anywhere near here, are you?
Not exactly.
You could say that we're over the sea.
Solomon's gonna give you the stink eye of stink eyes. And you go, Steve.
Must be
Guess
something.
who talked, Captain? Guess who talked again?
Oh, the demon.
And breathe any of that Rudius, did you?
Hey, he's allergic to bullshit. Get it? Because he's a
Just a little bit stuffier here away from the salt water, that's all. Used to it clearing me out. A lot of mold.
It's not mold, Captain. It's demon shit.
Demon shit, mold, whatever it may be, it needs to get the hell out of my nose, I can tell you that.
Big old booger hanging off his septum. He rips it off. He tosses it.
Bananen runs right for it.
Oh!
Picks it up and just starts playing with it like Play-Doh. Just
That'll find its way into its next cockatoss.
Yeah.
Some binding.
it's a big loogie for his tiny little monkey hand, so it just is like mucus, just Banana, hey, get that off your paws.
No, Bananen, I don't want to play cat's cradle with you with that.
I can't look at the taffy that we get at the seaside the same anymore. This is disgusting.
So, would you say that this is less of a city and more of a garrison or a guard tower? Would that be more of an accurate description of the place that you live in?
Veus steps up. You could say so. But it has more amenities. Think of it as a kind of military post town. There's still a lot of things that this many individuals need, so the businesses are able to thrive, but they understand where they do business, and they're prepared to defend themselves as such. No one comes to Boisson not knowing the circumstances.
Well, we've come here for our own reasons, and knowledge be one of them. And unfortunately, those plans were interrupted while we decided to browse your fine city. But if you could point us in the right direction, been more than hospitable getting our scrapes up and giving us a place to rest. And much appreciated before the bells start ringing again. We don't plan on becoming longtime residents.
Oh, you don't think this is a good summer home for you, Captain?
Like I said, not nearly enough salt water. Not meant for being a landlocked individual. What about the rest of you?
One question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad of that last interaction would you say that was compared to some of your other demon incursions?
Veus just looks back over at Varen. Varen looks back over at Veus. Veus stands up. I'd put it at about a 4.
Oh my fucking god. Mananen, help these people.
You see, it's not
Okay.
always like the odds that we have. It's really depending on what manifests itself and how they manifest. Unfortunately, this time there was fighting all over the city, and frankly, it's not done that in quite some time. It's been much more focused and usually directly from the Betrayer's Rise. These new portals, well, they're different, and I don't want to be too forward, but I have a feeling that we have a mutual interest and problem. As he just kind of gestures his head back to one of the guards that's in worse shape from the Rudius corruption.
Aye. That affliction. Yeah, it's a nasty bit.
Don't you have any more of those rocks you like to lick?
I do not actually have any more of the emeralds.
Yeah.
Have you, Have you all seemed to found any sort of cure or anything that helps with that affliction?
Not yet.
Well, my first run-in that we had with it, we had came across some particular emeralds from the grotto. And under the right circumstances, it did seem to have an effect. I don't have anything for you right now, but just as a note for you, if you get your hands on some, let me know.
Well, emeralds, what do you mean? You have a way around this?
It doesn't.
I think what he's trying to say is that we got lucky.
Yes.
We have some very talented healers in our presence. Every now and then a squirrel finds a nut. I'm sure that some that have come in here have gotten luckier than others. We've taken a gamble with some stones, but we have no proof of what may or may not have worked just yet, nor what causes this. And I'll be
That's the
dead
real question.
honest, as a merchant, while it is terrifying and I do not want to see a corruption like this spread through any city, it's slightly above our pay grade.
Aye.
Osorin, I want you to make a perception check.
Ooh. I can do that. Let me make sure I'm clicked on my dude. I'm clicked. Ooh. I'll give you
23.
that. 23.
It's not subtle. There's a chain from Solomon
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah. I
that
heard
is
it.
that is wrapped around your ankle that doesn't have a mild pressure. It's full on blood pressure test.
There's a reason I ended with I.
And just as you feel that inclination, you see an old friend getting carted over. Look back across and you see Ao in bad shape. Right back behind her is Dermot and Maggie. Maggie looks worn out. Gelisaird and Urban are both very concerned on either side as she's run into the infirmary.
I will look at Captain Solomon after I clock these and gesture towards that group before making any move with a chain around my ankle.
Even when he sees them come in, it drops and goes back to its normal seated position on the floor of, you know, being an individual that runs around dragging chains. Just one big anchor.
Oh shit! Is that Ao?
Everybody
Also
else
making
is
my way
able
over
to turn and see. About halfway there, you're stopped by actual Aurora's watch.
What?
Sorry, we can't let you go any further. And you kind of look and you can see it is tiered off between who is infected and who is not. Even though it's an open air room, you can see it's
Right.
cut where it's like, okay, this is the first people that have been touched by the corruption. Later on, you can see Ao is all the way at the end.
But I know we know them.
A lot of people know each here. We can't let you go any further. We don't know enough about this corruption.
Oh, sorry, look around. You trust me. You don't want to be going past that guard.
I don't feel right.
You got into their trouble. We got ours. If we see him outside the tent, we'll say hi.
Aye.
Now,
After already being berated by the captain, now the first mate, there is an aye.
Bayus and Varen both look very, very inquisitively back at the group. This is a real-time event. You have a decision to make as a group. You see friends that are in need, and also individuals that have fought by your side. You do know actively how to remove corruption.
As a friendly reminder, we did leave in like good standing with them. Like we did leave as friends, basically, right?
Oh yeah, like some of us
Ayla's
actively
got a tattoo of me.
Oh, that's right. That's
remember,
right.
like people
we
sectioned
drank
off. They're-
heavy. That's right. Yeah.
They're BFFs. They don't know that I tried to kill them or anyone else that
Right.
that may have tried to fuck them inside the grotto. From everything they know is that you have healed them once and saved them and cured. I can't remember.
Dermot, we leaned hard on for a while, and he didn't really know why, and then just became like attached to the hip. That's right. Okay.
He's our little buddy. He gave me a present and ran away.
We tried to bring him onto the crew.
And then second piece, you said we know how to remove corruption. I don't have any more of the emerald stones that helped me the first time. But I do feel that was like a catalyst to maybe something else.
We have did we use all the emerald stones? I don't think we used them all.
Yeah. We only had 3 of them.
I have 2 fancy emerald stones that pulled away the red affliction. And then I had a note that I had used them. Maybe I have 1 left.
I thought one, like when we used them, one partially worked, so we had to use another one. Or am I?
You and I both got afflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think it was a roll, and then like one of them kind of fucked up, and you're like, "Oh, I'll try it again."
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So I don't believe I have any emerald, and that was what I was kind of getting at with bringing it up with Veus.
Yeah.
I mean, Shackleman up. I'll fall in line, but they look rough.
Ain't got anything that's gonna help them. We know that. Came here for our own means.
We don't know that. Tried one fucking thing.
Gonna try calling on Mananan here with all these injured soldiers. We ain't never gonna fucking leave this tent.
There's no way to get them out of here. We can't just leave them. And Illia's just looking back at them. They've saved our lives. I don't
We've
know.
saved theirs.
But how are they here? How did they wind up here?
Sounds like a story. We need to talk to them somewhere not here.
I don't know if they're gonna make it out of here, though. That's my concern.
They're ship in the wind. They're either gonna get their rudder straight, sail away to the storm into the someplace safe, or they ain't. We can't control it.
What, God, what happens to the folks back there? in that tier.
Pointing towards the most afflicted.
Amputation at best.
How long does that take? When does it get to that point?
Usually has to be a sharp decision.
But are we talking days or weeks or months, or is this just you take?
I don't
big enough
think
hit?
your definition of sharp is the same as mine. It needs to be made quick and precise.
Can I see where the affliction's at on AO from here? Or is that too far away?
23. Their legs.
Fuck.
Aye.
Ship in crew first, Osorin.
Aye, ship and crew. Aye. I just... Maybe that crew is a little bit bigger.
Osorin. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
I can do that. Give you a dirty 20.
Is 20 your final?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. An Indom would reroll both? Or would an Indom just reroll one? Or is that, no, this is a, yeah, this is a saving throw.
That's a good question. I believe it re-rolls both.
And if I did that, then I wouldn't be able to do an inspo later, right?
No,
'Cause
you
that'd
can
be
do an
hard,
indominant inspo.
Okay, then I will 4 and a 12. Yeah, let's do another. We're gonna try that again.
Oh, goes for the nat 20.
20.
There you go.
Get those 20s in chat.
Ah! Thank you for showing up, Adam. You gave me the power of the 20.
While sitting there, that chain still draped over your foot. Hair stands up on your leg and goes all the way up to your arm, and you're compelled to take your eyesight off just for a second, looking across the room. And you look down where that solid gold medal of the Jewel of Three Prayers sits underneath Solomon's shirt. And you see it unlock.
On the necklace?
As it opens up into a new state.
What?
And you look across and you see an emerald down below, as immediately your intentions with a nat 20 unlock it into its exalted state.
Does Solomon react? Like, I see this out of the corner of my eye. Does Solomon feel it happen on him?
I do, and I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw to try be as cool as I can. To try to not look down. I will set this at a DC 16.
Oh! He's got inspos and indoms.
He would definitely roll his indom from his talisman.
Oh,
It'll be a 19 plus 4.
Plus 4. Yeah.
23. Let's go.
There's that iron stare into your face as you look, and you can see that emerald placed solidly
I like
in that vestige.
on my foot. I like tweak my foot just to like yank on the chain, just to give it like a recognition tug. Shackleman, I don't know what's happening, but take a look at the captain's chest. The chest, the thing around his chest.
Roll sleight of hand to see my reaction and how well I can hold it now that there's this big fucking emerald jewel.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I play it cool. Cool as a cucumber.
Okay. Can we have a moment as I start walking over towards Solomon? I don't know what's going on, but I saw the emerald. And it does not feel right to leave a lass to no legs when there's a fighting chance that I can keep them. And yeah, that tips our hand a lot. And I'm doing this as quietly and as confidentially as possible. But it just, there's something inside of me. There's something that tells me that this is the right move. Is to not leave people to this suffering and affliction. And yeah, I'm here to make some fucking money. I know that. But I know that we also saw what it did to Pickles and what it did to Illia. And that did not feel good. Can I have that emerald? Can I do the thing and try to save this poor girl?
You're having this conversation with Shackleman, correct?
No, I walked over to Solomon.
I thought you said Shackleman and pulled him over to the side.
No. I'm sorry. I walked over. I gave the tug on the chain. I tried to get Shackleman's attention toward this, but I walked over to Solomon and gave this.
Okay. I want you to roll. I want you to roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, love an advantage roll. We love an advantage roll. Except that. Here's my 10. I'm gonna add a D10 on it.
Inspo?
You got a lucky?
Solomon will not send his lucky your way.
I was gonna say I do not have a lucky.
I will send you my lucky. I want her to live.
What do we want? Do we want to do the lucky or do we want to do a D10 on this?
You can still do both. You can just
you got a pocket.
inspirations are the ones that you can only use one card on.
Got it. Yeah, fuck it. I'll use lucky.
Lock it.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's see. what
Reroll
you got.
both, right?
I
Or just one? Just one, yeah. All right. Here you go. Persuasion coming in. There's my D10.
I have my
The
DC
dice
set.
have spoken.
Oh, come on.
Ugh, 14. Ooh. Locking it in.
I don't know what just happened,
I don't either.
but if I find you're up to no good, you know what that means, don't you?
I
This
do.
is the second conversation that we've had about it.
We do.
I don't
This
want
is-
to see people die that don't need to either. But you go around flaunting things that we don't understand, that we're trying to get more information about. Well, you're as good as dead. So who do you want to help? Everyone else? Or do you want to help yourself? Then maybe you actually have a chance when we're done. You can go into charity for everyone else. Maybe you'll have the resources when we find out what this is to be able to take care of them. We can go down and get more emeralds later. How many more people we can save? Or let's just go ahead and blow our cover right now. Let everybody in this town know we have a vestige of divergence. Something that seems to be an ancient holy peace to them. And everyone's gonna want a piece of our ass. And then who gets it? Do you think? Who kills us and takes their blade and cuts this necklace from my throat? You think they're gonna care about your friends or your charity? We took care of our own, because we're a unit. We're a crew. Sometimes we even try to act like a family. Let's consider this a little family discourse again. And not tread on that M word, shall we? Or that T word.
While he's saying this, he's gonna roll an Arcana check on you. The 17. He's gonna take a deep breath.
I don't believe you used any nefarious magic on me.
Okay.
And I
That's not the
appreciate
way.
that. But damn it, Osorin. We need to know more. What the hell is our plan? We go and use this now. Maybe it does. Maybe it cures the whole hospital. What if it disintegrates like the rest of the emeralds? What if it...
You can look and see that necklace burning around his neck.
Let's take a little walk outside, shall we?
I think that might be the right move.
We'll be
Put this
back
into
in
it.
just a second. I need to get some fresh air.
As you see him load up a fresh cigar. By the time we walk out, it is well burnt in, about 15 points of damage. Solomon's gonna take his cap off.
something ain't right.
And when you look into it, Osorin, you can see off the side of one of those gems rays of moonlight from one side of it that's already awakened. And you can see the emerald, and you just have this feeling that this thing's not gonna fall apart.
I don't know what to say. Captain, I know that your faith is in something that is different. But I know the faith that I have comes from deep within, and it is kicking and screaming that this is the move. It does not want to be on you. It does not want to be held and kept from doing the thing that it needs to do.
Roll a persuasion or an intimidation check. Your choice with advantage.
Okay. It's these pieces, Captain. It's these moments that helped lead me to Mononin. You see? It's when these little things showed a sign, a way, a glimmer catching out of the corner of my eye. It's when I see this that I know that's the path I have to walk. And this is why. Oh, I just know. Let me take that off of your neck. I can see that it is weighing you down.
That'll be enough from you, Osorin. Let's get it straight.
As you can see, that black ichor is oozing and draining down.
I don't care about your god. I don't care about Bananin. I don't care about the rest of these people in here. I care about my crew and taking care of them, and that's it. So I trust your play.
And that's what makes you a great captain.
He's gonna hand it to you, and he has to fucking walk away. All you see is that red puff in the ember.
Make your call. Do what you think's right. Do what you think is right.
Take you a breather. And as he's walking, just as that last little bit, I will send a tap on the shoulder as he's walking away to do a cure wounds to help with that struggle that was there on his chest.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh. Very focused on the necklace.
Focused, you do it, and you walk away.
Yep.
Osorin does not see it, but it does not heal.
Ooh. That's actually perfect. It really is, because like it's a normal thing, knows cure wounds, does the thing, thinks he fixed it, and starts walking his way back towards the rest of everybody else.
Solomon's just going to stay outside.
As soon as I make it back to visual contact, I make eye contact with Shackleman, look for Pickles, look for Illia, and give the head nod to have a somewhat private conversation, as the necklace is not on me, it is just in my pocket. Slipped it in.
Where's the cap?
He had to take a moment. I don't know what's been driving him, sending him down these paths of rage, different than others, but he did give me the necklace. As I just slightly show it out of my pocket. Gold? No, Bananen. Soon. But he
So I
said,
take it that your intention to help our friends on the other crew, huh?
it just, there's something special about that group. There's something special about our group. And in this particular moment, why would that necklace have modified itself and opened itself up to us? Had it not been to do the thing we know we can do with it, which is push the affliction back.
Still don't like giving away our hand, but if Cap gave you the necklace, I'm gonna back your play. You need some help? Got another healer by your side.
What do you think, Pickles? Illia? Does this sit well with you?
Can't sit here and let them die. You know, we met them for a reason. It's been rocky, as many of our ships and our sails across the sea have been. But they've happened for a reason. You become stronger because of it. Things happen. But if we have a way to cure them, how can we not? Like, can we not create the distraction? If Ao's at the end of the tent, is there no way to slip her out? You know, or is there a way to use the emerald to find more? You have magical powers that I'm not used to. Can you not think of a way to find more of it? Or, you know...
Osorin, you have the assumption with your nat 20 that this necklace is self-providing. You know that there are 3 individual different parts to this necklace. One that we knew was magic when it was dormant, but now this thing provides both the moonlight and the emerald looking glass through. You just have a feeling that this thing doesn't even have to be targeted at one specific person. You have the feeling that if you can use this thing right, it may take care of the entire room.
I think this goes beyond me magic, Illia. There is a feeling that I have. It feels a lot like the comfort of Manonin. And it feels like this is more than just a one and done piece. It has a presence to it. I can feel it just washing over me leg right now. And I do think that there is not any time to waste, and that the moment is now.
Illia just puts her arm on your shoulder. Osorin, it's like the night on the beach. You did magical things. You can do this. I have faith in your faith.
Well, that's
Our
2.
friends.
Pickles.
Pickles just kind of looks around. And you can see like a flash of recognition from many, many years ago just kind of slowly pass over his face like a shadow. War is tough. Battle's tough. This place seems more important than the money we can make off of it, and we will make money. This conflict is pricey. But in war, you need everyone behind you. And we already know that we can trust them, so we know they'll stand right by us. And they'll give as much as we give, so. They may be enemies yesterday, they may be enemies tomorrow, or adversaries, or whatever you want to label them, but today we need all the hands on deck.
All hands on deck. Aye, all hands on deck. Well, it's settled then. Let's go see what this thing can do. I just immediately start walking towards them. Them being AO.
Just walking down the line of med beds.
Yep. Guard comes up, tries to stop me. I don't even pay attention to them, and I just attempt to walk past them. I don't know if they put up much of a resistance, but we've had a conversation before. I'm just going straight towards AO.
Steamrolling.
What do you do when you get there?
Oh, nobody stops me?
No, they're still standing there.
But they don't, well, no, that's what I'm saying. I attempt to walk right past the guards that are stopping me from getting towards
We
AO.
had a conversation, fella. I know that you want to see them.
You didn't have a conversation with me, and as I say that, the smoke begins to gather around my eyes. As I prepare for a rage, and I was like, it's not a conversation you're gonna like, get the fuck out of the way.
And I continue walking.
They do not let you walk through.
I said, I'm getting over to me friends.
Roll an
I'll stay
intimidation
there.
check. Pickles?
Okay. Oh, gross, man. Intimidation sucks.
Should be your modifier, your main modifier.
You get advantage.
Okay, because it's usually intimidation's charisma, but I know you've played intimidation as strength for some people.
Yeah, yes. So you're able to use your athletics as your intimidation.
Okay. Athletics.
And you do that so with advantage because of your subclass with the rogue shit you got.
So much better.
Dude, the 20s.
The smoke begins to bellow out of your eyes, and you can see the fear as they believe another fiendish outbreak is going to happen in the middle of the infirmary. And Veus on one side, on Pickles, and Varen on the other. I think you ought to let these two pass. They know something that we don't. And they just salute, and then one of them doesn't even have the chance. He's already backed up. You'd have your opening alone, even without what they had to say. They're only there to ensure that they're not so terrified that they go to sound an alarm.
Yeah.
Covered on both aspects.
And as they step out of the way, Pickles gives them just a quick wink, and as he winks, the smoke blinks out in the one eye.
Ooh.
Two respective drow. definitely turn and watch you follow from about 5 feet away.
So then I just make a beeline right for AO. And as soon as I get within walking distance, how is she? Is she still with us?
Oh, sorry. It's not good. I can't. I about used up everything I got. I can't. Corruption's continuing to spread. I can't.
Aye. Yeah, this is not good.
You can see AO is in a deep sweat of kind of going in and out of consciousness. You can see Maggie's over there.
Just keep talking with me. Just keep
Keep it
talking.
with us. Good job, Maggie.
Just keep with me. No, now's not the time to sleep, Ayo. You're running a race, okay?
Let's
You're
get
just
her laid
running
up.
a race.
Let's get her laid up. Clear off a table for her to move and get him.
Maggie just, whatever was on there.
She accidentally breaks the first one, has to go clear the second one.
No problem.
Damn. Stay here.
I'm fine. I'll kick out of
You
it
will
like
be
I
fine.
always do.
You will be perfectly fine.
Starting to get the shakes pretty hardcore.
Put my hand kind of on her forehead.
Galisair goes and puts his fucking hand over the top of your hand. You better not fuck this up, whatever you try.
Look, it's worked for me twice now. I don't know if this will work again, but I've got a feeling that it's the right piece to do it. We've seen this before, and we've seen it work. And there's something about, and he pulls out the necklace now out of his pocket. There's something about this rock that feels different than the others that we used.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. It's even he backs away and just kind of in awe of this vestige of divergence, which is very clear to the open eye now in its exalted form.
Yep. Come on, AO. Fought through with me. As I begin to hold the amulet up towards the sky with what worked last time, but realizing that the moonlight isn't needed the same way. This emerald, this necklace has it all in one. And as I see that glint of the moon, of those rays kind of wash through the necklace, I pull it down from the sky and just push it more towards the affliction and just see what the reaction is as it gets closer to the affliction. And as I get closer and closer.
Before you even have to pull it down, I want you to go ahead and roll your spell attack at super advantage.
Super advantage.
What?
Thanks to your nat 20.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Super advantage is right shift.
No, sorry, I do know how to do that part. When my RP also sounds like tech questions. I don't know how this works. I just know the feelings. And I know that this is strong. Mananan, I know you're far away, deep within that ocean. But if you can hear me now, if you have any strength here, use me as your vessel. Help me, and I will be forever in your debt. Help me,
and we might be able to save some lives. Oh, yeah.
24. You see a splash of that moonlight begin to beam down from the amulet itself. But then it begins to spin. As it splinters off and that moonlight shatters into thousands of beams. As it spins back and forth, you can see the emerald inside hold steady. As that entire room is bathed in light from this vestige. And with a DC 22,
Oh, baby.
it begins to slowly remove the corruption from everyone inside the room. Ayo's receding and pulling back. And this time, not even leaving scars back behind it. You can see it returning back to their original flesh. As you can see guards beginning to stand up and look at their hands, look at their arms, parts of people's faces returning back. Ayo stopping this vicious sweats and shakes to where her eyes completely open up and look down at her legs, where you can see her actually wiggle her toes again for the first time. And in just as quick as this vestige has expended its light out everyone else, that light fades. And the amulet back into its centerpiece.
You with us, Ayo?
And she just shakes her head as she's got a few tears. And she just kind of leans over to the side of the bed and...
How them little tootsies feeling? As he wiggles the big toe like a creep.
She looks down at one of the reflex balls that's that was cleared off the table from Maggie, and you see her pop that thing up like a hacky sack and 3 times before kicks it, and it goes flying over and out through that window. Just enough to where it makes it. And as you look past, all you can see out there in the darkness is the ember of Solomon's cigar looking back into the infirmary before he sidesteps and goes out of sight. You did it! I'm sorry! And she just runs over. He's so little. Normally he's just only grabbing people's legs, but he gets on a full-on belly hug around you. You did it!
It wasn't me.
No,
It really wasn't.
no, you know how to use this. What? The elephant in the room. Know how to use a vestige of divergence.
Vestige? There's a vestige in the room. That's what it had to be. It's the only thing that could heal us. It's a vestige. It's a vestige. You can hear it like a fucking Christmas movie. It's a Christmas miracle.
Miracle, Tiny Tim.
Looks like the cat's out of the bag now.
Someone's here with a vestige. Maybe they can seal this damn place. and it just builds and builds, is bellowing as there are people up. There's almost an entire queue that's formed around you of people. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. We just need information. We need to know more about this.
Information.
Who can help us identify and tell us how to properly use this tool? That is obviously a tool for good. I had me doubts, but this is clearly here to help.
I think it's pretty clear where we need to direct him, Varen. I agree. We need to take you to Elder Hazley Woodham.
Elder Hazley, you say? Where might we find this Hazley?
You won't have to find him. We'll take you to him personally.
That would be much obliged.
He's on top of all of the research around the Betrayer's Rise. We have no time to waste. If you can do this, who knows what you can do? These things only emerge so often. And you can see on her face that is starting to run that with her military brain, we need to lock down this facility immediately. No one in, no one out. We have a lot of observation to do. I want you all to roll a perception check.
This is not at all where I thought any of this day would go.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D.
Welcome to D&D.
Dur and dur.
The rest of you are enamored by the miracle that's happened inside this room. Pickles, old boy who you terrified, is not in the room.
Oh no.
We got a runner, boys.
You're saying you saw someone leave?
Yeah. The little bitch that I got out of our way.
Damn it. We need to find Huxley. How do you even know his name? It's not so much a name, it's a smell. I'll be honest. That's the one we're looking for.
Where does he usually hang out?
Please tell me Solomon Solemn leave.
We'll see.
If he smells so bad, it's probably not the showers, so...
Before we can choose locations right now, we just need to see if he's in the immediate perimeter. Me and Veus will take care of the doors in and out of the infirmary now. Go. Once we do a baseline check of the first 2 blocks. After that, it's detective work.
Aye, aye.
Outside. This is a 50-50 roll. What way he went out of this building?
Yep.
What are you guys calling? Heads or tails?
Oh, tails to running. Tail between your legs.
Yeah. You saved AO's legs.
Yep.
Hey, I usually go heads, but you know what? That tuck tail and run, I can back that. I'll say tails.
All right.
Come on, hot table. Hot table. It's been a hot table. Come on.
Oh,
Hot table!
Sliding to the side. Solomon sees that guard exit. And he begins to follow. Shifting invisible. And only the wet footsteps that bleed into necrotic ichor.
Gross.
As I will stealth at advantage.
Oh no! Double deuces!
Devil deuce. I'll use my talisman on that. You goddamn right I will.
Dude.
oh my
Woo.
God.
Thankfully, I didn't have the shittiest invisible stealth of all time. 18. This member that is obviously shook will roll from, since he's a basic Aurora's Watch, I'm just going to roll from Veus because that's his stat block. It will roll a disadvantage perception check.
Oh yeah!
As Solomon waits till he ducks in to one of those alleys. The moment that he's waiting to make that next move, Solomon sits. And just about as he's going to make left or right, he's going to let those chains hang low.
Does your chain hang low?
Does it wobble? Does it throw? Oh, indeed it does. As he will strike out with Chains of the Deep with advantage.
Oh yeah!
The 24. Wrapping him up. Going for a grapple instead of damage. Will be his spell attack against their strength. At 20.
Lock him up.
Oh, let's go! Hot fucking table.
Dice
Hot
night.
table.
Hot table indeed. Gotta roll a nat 20 over here. Gotta throw a deuce because he's at disadvantage. Because it's coming out as surprise.
Oh, no!
He deuced it all right, but it's in his pants.
No.
And just where do you think you're going?
Part of your crew's a fiend. That's what I saw in there. I don't know what I saw in there. I don't know what I saw in there.
I think you've seen enough, actually. Maybe enough for a lifetime.
Solomon leans down.
Let's go over this again. What did we see back there? Little Aurora's watch.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything at all. I just went for a smoke break, that's all.
Yeah.
That's right. He pulls out one of his cigars and he lights it.
Just a nice long smoke break, wasn't it?
Thank you. Thank you. He stares at him and he unleashes the chains.
And what's your name, my friend?
Huxley. Huxley. Inside Solomon's head.
Well, good. Now we know to put what's on his headstone. I can make my own calls. Okay? I don't need you in my ear for the small stuff. If you think that this is the small stuff, you're beyond naive. Captain, my captain. I think we've made enough of a scene here. Old friend, I don't think we've made enough. I'm telling you right now, you best leave my head. You best leave me to it now. I got a crew and a people to tend to. I'm starting to think that you can't make the calls, Captain. Maybe your crew's right to cause a mutiny. Maybe it's not so much treason since you just handed over our vestige of divergence for a little flesh wound. Do I not provide? Do I not give you what you need? Simple flesh from this earth. A small scar. Ha. Good. I'm glad it took something from you. Just enough so I can do what I need.
Good! As the voice inside Solomon's head cast hellish rebuke from him through his own burn that he received earlier, and he lights Huxley from head to toe.
Oh my god.
As he burns in blue, aqua hot flame. Just so quick he's barely able to get a sound out. And from the shadows off the wall that exist there, a small tentacle wraps up around and pulls the head and the spine and holds it up to Solomon's face and presses it in as it sears in to the side and pushes his cigar.
Do I need to make myself any clearer, Captain? Same team. Button it up. tighten the hatches. Get control of your crew. And maybe I won't have to step in and cry mutiny.
As that tendril presses and it drops and it spreads to ash down, as Solomon shook and his cigar drops and he
I even tried this time. I had control of myself. I didn't want to kill you. Ah, fuck.
and he throws his coat up and turns back invisible as quickly as he can, burning another spell slot, and begins to head back. He holds himself there as you guys go racing out.
Right.
What do you guys do?
You go.
We gotta split up. We gotta tackle each way.
I'll take left.
You go one block.
Works.
I think I'll take to the air.
Oh yeah, the air. And then Pickles brings up his hand and summons the eldritch smoke, and then the broom materializes in his hands as well.
Okay. This is how we're gonna do it.
Oh.
This is how we're gonna do it. The body is gonna be on a 1d4.
Huxley's body.
Huxley's body is gonna be on a 1d4.
Nice. Oh boy.
I'm gonna write it down on a piece of paper.
In this day and age, you got paper?
Now I got a dry cleaning receipt over here.
Write it on your hand.
I got a pen I stole from Caesar's Palace.
He's got a stolen pen. This is so good.
Kidding.
All right. You're gonna roll a d4. And if it lands on the same number that someone else has, you roll again until it's 3 different, because you're spreading out. You're not teaming up.
Got it.
We'll go
Okay.
clockwise and we'll start with Shackleman. Now, you're taking to the air.
Mhm.
So depending on which quadrant you hit, there may be a chance if you're number adjacent. But we'll get into that until all the final numbers have made their way.
Oh, this is fun.
Roll that
This is
1d4.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my number 2.
Number 2. Who does number 2 work for?
That's right.
Lockie, you do get me see me excited bounce now when I stand in DM. Pickles.
Okay. Number 3.
3. Okay.
Number 3. Are you aerial too? Or you on the broom?
I'm on the broom, yeah.
Okay, so you are also aerial. So the same thing I said before, that if you become a number adjacent, that you'll have a chance.
Okay.
All right. Illia. Or Illia.
Oh, I didn't think I got to roll because we were going clockwise.
Oh yeah, shit, we are going clockwise. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah, Osorin.
Ready,
I'm gonna
aim,
call
let's
this. It's gonna be a 1 because Tuesday. That's all I kept fucking rolling was 1s on the D4.
Let's roll that 1.
I think it's gonna be a 4.
Hey, it is a 4.
It's a 4. All right. So no matter what, you were in the 3 spot.
The one, she's in the 1 spot.
Oh yeah, she's in the 1 spot.
Yep.
All right. Now on top of this, dexterity saving throw for the quickness.
I'll start it off. 13.
Go ahead and get. By the way, go ahead and give yourselves advantage because you guys are
Okay.
hightailing it.
This is not a trap, so I don't get advantage, but now I do.
So toss another one out there.
It wants me at a 13. It's got an idea for where I need to be.
Lucky 13.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh my God!
Our 20s tonight.
Hot table. I have a -1. My dexterity
Dude.
too.
Tonight.
Oh
Wow.
Does that
Oh.
say 4?
no!
I can't see it.
I can't see
It's a blank
it.
piece of paper.
Yeah, put
Hold
your
up.
hand behind it.
Pull it back towards your face.
Hold on.
It's like when you display things, you hold it up and then.
Oh yeah. Not only will I not be able to do this because of
RTX.
RTX, but also my camera. My camera's not on auto. See, that's hilarious.
Take a photo with it, post it on
Oh
Discord.
no, I'm already knee deep, getting filters pulled back and everything. Let's go.
Knee deep.
It's making an oversized letter. Come on, show me that 4.
It's so
That's what I want
bright.
to see.
It's so bright.
Oh, it's focusing.
It is 4. Let's go.
You wrote that so small too.
There's a lot of writing on the back of that receipt. Holy shit.
Holy shitballs is right. Oh my god.
And a nat 20. You want to just break it off in my ass tonight? Let's go for it, man.
Right?
This is I love this so much for the story.
It's so good, especially with the interaction we had on episode 14.
100.
This is
so payback. I love it. You couldn't fucking write it. You couldn't roll these 20s at these fucking spots if you fucking wanted to.
Nope.
So since I'm adjacent, do I get a chance at it too?
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I want you to roll a perception check now.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, we're gonna throw a D10 on top of that. 21.
I'm gonna mang this, but since you're in the air, do you get advantage of that perception check?
No, because he's looking between 2 places. I like where your head's at, though. It's giving him the ability to have it. 21.
That's a good perception.
You see Osorin take off.
The fastest you've ever seen.
Never
this
seen.
man run.
I mean, he is the fucking man of prophecy right now.
Little Flintstone legs are going.
And it catches your eye. It's a little Flintstone run.
Metal blur.
Yeah.
And Osorin, you're running so fast. You clip something, you do a 360 and you keep going. And Pickles, you see him hit this wall as he runs towards this scorched alleyway. And Pickles, you can see the steps in the mud that lead all the way back to what Osorin just hit. And as you arrive in that alleyway, you see the tendrils pulling this scorched body, bone by bone,
Just in time.
into the earth. How do you react as you see this obvious scorched body? You know immediately, without a doubt, because you can see the armor and the bits that are burnt, that this is your man and he's already dead.
And these are the same tentacles, or are they different than what I'm familiar with?
They're gnarlier, but you know
they look familiar.
they look familiar. That's for damn sure. They just a little bit different flavor, few more jagged edges, more feral.
No, it wouldn't. And I will continue to run towards them to try to at least get one last piece of the bone or something that hasn't been dragged down. Take like a dive or whatever. I mean, just a lunge forward to try to get something as evidence or as remembrance, something.
All right.
With that lunge forward, I'm going to give it to you from just sheer nat 20ism. Pickles, you see your buddy take the fucking lunge out as you grab on to the helmet and skull as it's partially descending down.
No. As I lunge forward and it's almost like a full body slide because this alleyway is long, right? And I come up to the side and I see these tentacles receding in this last little bit. I can't, no. And I lunge forward and just dive towards it. And as those last like tendrils get pulled down, I just slide and my hand almost like dips into this abyss and pull back the
tendril
helmet.
Wraps around your wrist and your eyes go black as you're held. Automatic wisdom saving throw number 1 from your nat 20. And you hear in your head,
Well, if it isn't our little Boy Scout.
Captain?
This is your real captain speaking. I think you damn well know what resides in the deep below. Do you think these gifts, do you think these tendrils come from your captain? Do you think they come from this material plane? Sometimes, Osorin, captains have to make the difficult call.
I'll tell you one thing, it's not going to be a difficult call sending you back where you belong.
Well, that depends on who writes history, Osorin. Because as I see it, I'm the man with the ledger.
Not as I see it. I'm the one with the leverage.
As I try to do as much oomph as I can to lean out and pull my arm out of wherever I had stuck it into.
arm doesn't budge.
Leverage. Oh, how feeble our bodies can be on the material plane. You had a good run, Osorin. I think it's time to get back in line.
Do I see Osorin stuck?
You don't know whether he's stuck or if he's just there holding on to something. From your aerial view that you can't tell. Osorin. Modify memory at the 9th level is cast.
Oh shit, dog!
You need to make a wisdom saving throw against Malachar. You will do so because of your nat 20. You will do so with advantage.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my fucking
What?
What the actual fuck?
I broke it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hot table. Hot table.
Let's go to Vegas right now. Holy
Hot
shit.
motherfucking table.
Oh, who needs your line?
How?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. What's my line?
31.
I don't win. I lost.
You couldn't even beat it if you didn't roll a nat 20.
Nope. 15. Oh my god.
As this happens, I want you to describe what it feels like to pierce the veil for the first time. As an acolyte of Mananan, you have a relationship with your God where you see the world through their eyes, and you see the acts of the sea, but you've never seen your God. And as you look down at that skull with your eyes that are stark black, Pickles, at this moment, you could have flown closer and seen what's going on. You can see he's held there, but he's moving. And to you, he's looking down and it's like Hamlet. He's holding the skull. But Osorin, that skull is a sunken face of half decayed flesh with two large orcish tusks that curl up and over, and a captain's hat covered in barnacles. As you stand face to face with Malachar.
No, not this little Boy Scout. Not today, no.
You think you rule the depths of the sea?
I own the sea. I am the sea. I am the deep.
You are nothing. You are naught but a shell crushed upon the giant waves and the strength of the ocean. You are just dust. You're worse than dust. You are sand. You are just meant to wash away. And that's what I do with you. I'll just wash you away.
No, you can't get rid of me.
I don't have to. I'll leave that to Mananan.
No. You get rid of me. You get rid of him.
And you instinctually look and turn back behind, and there's Solomon on his knees with the tentacle wrapped around his throat, and you can see the earth has turned into Black Sea as it's there about to drown him in this sea of ichor.
Fine, vanquish me. Send me on the way from your pathetic god of the sea. I will take what is mine before I leave.
That man over there is not yours. That man over there is my friend. You can't have him. You never had him.
We'll see about that.
And with that 20, the vestige opens up. And this moonlight drops down.
I told you there was not
And you can see as it severs in that face of Malachar, dissipates, and so do the black tendrils as an unconscious Solomon drops and hits to the ground, breathing but patronless.
Captain! Captain! I'll rush towards him.
No response.
Come on! Wake up! Wake up! Smack his face.
Nothing. But he has a pulse. Slow, hollowed breathing.
Oh, what have you gotten yourself into? Come on. Come on. Let's get you back to the others. And I will attempt to pick up big old Oxen Solomon.
Pickles, you've just hit the ground in between all of this.
Pickles, help me with him.
The moment like my feet hit the ground, the broom disappears, almost gets sucked back into my arm through the
so cool.
The smoke, the eldritch smoke, and my little legs are moving along. And I see Osorin trying to pick up the captain, and not knowing like the full story, I immediately just reach down and try and pick up the captain myself.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got a pulse, but he's not responding.
We got a fucking medical tent for a reason, so...
That's what I'm saying. Let's get him over there.
And so I'm gonna smallest man ever carrying the biggest fireman carrying the biggest man ever.
I'm assistant for sure. Two tinies working on a big oxen.
Two on the front legs, two on the back legs.
Yep.
Basket carry.
As you guys rush Solomon back into the infirmary. Did you find... Oh God. Veus runs over. What happened to him?
I don't know. Something had him. And I spooked it away or something, I don't know, but he's out. He's got a little bit of a pulse, but I've given him all my normal help, and because as we've walked, I've tried giving cure wounds, done the normal cleric pieces, assuming those have done nothing.
He's breathing, that's good. Dermot runs over. What's wrong with you, Captain? Is he under the same... Were you not able to cure him? Did he...
No, it's different. It's not the affliction.
He's so cold. Shackleman, have you ever seen him like this before? You're his first mate?
I was going to ask, are we privy to all this? Do we see, because I was in the air looking on the other side.
Oh,
are we
right.
in the tent? Because, I mean, Illia and I went...
Yeah,
You guys went to your alleys, weren't able to find anything, have come back to this scene.
I ain't never seen Captain like this. Captain, wake up!
There was his own tentacles wrapped around his neck.
Roll a persuasion check flat. Since he's woke up to the sound of your voice for many, many years, it would be a disadvantage, but since it's you, I'm going to make it flat.
Oh, shit.
The only thing that'd give me an advantage is maybe a cup of coffee.
The wet fart.
Oh,
15. Like, you know what? I mean business on this one. I'm gonna throw a D10 on top of that.
there you go.
Oh,
Come on, 10.
Smart.
Come on, 10.
This is my captain. Oh, my D10s have been shit for 2 nights.
It's fucking shitty D10s for sure.
It was a 1 last night when I needed it to be higher. I needed literally anything higher than a 1 or a 2, and I threw a 1. 16. Motherfucker.
No movement. What you see is breathing. And surprisingly, it's not as bad as when he's drank himself to sleep. Might be the gentlest you've ever seen.
I know what the fuck happened to him. Usually I don't see him passed out like this when he's been drinking.
Illia, is there anything within your runes? I know it's unconventional, but I've seen what you can do.
don't necessarily have magic, but
But I've seen you move mountains. Runes are magic too.
I don't know if I have anything. I have ties to death, but he's asleep. He's not dead.
It was a thought. What do you think, Osorin? What do you... Instead he is attacked by his own magic?
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. His own tentacles, not the same, but wrapped around him. When they went away, he just dropped to the floor. Quiet. Oh,
The hell would he attack himself for?
there's something about a Malachar.
When you say that name, Shackleman's color drops from his face.
You know that name?
He just stares, unresponsive.
Spit it out, man. Do you know that name?
Say that name again.
It's Malachar.
He looks down at his captain and he moves his hands back like he's almost trying to avoid catching something from him. What'd Malachar have to do with this?
That I don't know. He seemed to know an awful lot about me, though.
It's the throne of a god of the deep. Scourge of my family. First of my lineage was held captain in a fucking coffee can by that son of a bitch. He managed to free himself. Story's still a little fuzzy. It always got a little more grandeur every single time it got told, generation to generation. About heroes and sea battle and things like that. The name Malachor has always been black spot on this family. My family. I can't believe Cap would have anything to do with him. His treachery. There's one god out there that can't be trusted. It's him. He's angry. He's mad. He's a piece of shit. If I ever curse that name.
Seems like we need this Captain awake. Now more than ever. Give you some answers.
Malachor's magic. Who knows what he's got him in? I'm gonna give him one chance to make this right. I'm gonna use a divine intervention card to try and pull Solomon back as Shackleman goes for his blade. He draws it across his wrist, and as the blood pours out, he takes a small amount of wind and whirls it in his hand and turns this into this small, bloody tornado that he hovers above Solomon. First to my family, Jannar. Call on your spirit here to find your mortal enemy. Feel the name. Know Malachor's work. Help us divine what's happened here. Bring my captain back. You were free from wishes long ago. But let this wish of blood be stronger than any tie you've had. Know that I will never call your name again. You grant me this one. As he does, he collapses that small amount of blood and that wind ball over the top of Solomon to try and channel the spirit of Jannar.
With the stakes this high and being your first mate and how you've enacted, I will flip a coin for heads. We'll give you 50% odds.
Heads is the call.
No! Oh!
Can I give him a lucky?
Yes, you can.
Oh!
It's a coin toss every time. Heads is the call.
All of your eyes swirl as if the tempest is inside them. And you stare back and you see a single fishing vessel, one with netting, small, two-man crew, can see Shackleman on the other side, pulling up nets full of codfish, pulling the count on the other side. And then you see Solomon on the other. Two much younger gents at a time long, long ago, before piracy. And you see just a small slip from a much younger Solomon with a cigar in his hand as he gets his foot wrapped around in a loop. And he goes over with the fresh net that's out. And you see him sinking into the depths of the ocean as the net hits. The last thing you see is Shackleman going over to the other side to pull him up as quick as he can. But he's far, and he sinks, and he sinks, and he goes so far down to where the light fades away. And you can see his body going lifeless as he begins to look like a man in his last prayers. His head dips into a dark black sea, and upside down another face appears juxtaposition of his head, and you see Malachar, and you see the pact unfold. And just as quick as it's made, Shackleman pulling him up and out of the sea. You can see two friends embrace as Shackleman believed he saved him just in time. But you notice when you rewatch it for the second time, he doesn't cough up a bit of the sea. Whatever was soured his lungs and filled them those days has filled them since the time of that incident. As you guys open up your eyes, understanding the affliction that's held, you look down at Solomon, who's not yet awake either, as he has the wisps and the swirls of air in his eyes. A cold breeze shoots in from outside as it blows and it knocks part of the curtains that are down in the infirmary. And you see a bright blue light that shines in as you guys crowd around and look out that window and see a constellation of stars that you've never seen before, shining down bright and blue, unmistakable Triton in the sky. As it takes you a second, but then you notice as it wraps up and around Shackleman, you see Thassa, your captain's goddess of the sea. And inside his head, you all see, for a short, brief time, right before your eyes had opened back up again, Solomon on that boat. Shackleman frozen on the other side.
I'm sorry, my lady. I should have trusted you the first time. And I should have trusted my mate. If the sea was meant to take me, then so be it. I broke our first command. And I'm not deserving of a captain anymore. If you should return me to the sea and fill my lungs as they were the first time, I'm prepared to sink to the bottom of the depths. I deserve it.
And you all simply see from that constellation that seems to loom over and giving the perfect heading to that small vessel, simply a hand is extended out with no words as it holds Solomon's head as he holds his hat in his hand. It's not me to save you. Your first mate already did. And he opens his eyes. And that is where we will pick up next week.
What the fuck just happened? This episode is insane!
Literally, what?
Oh
what?
my god!
What just happened? What a fucking roller coaster!
Well, we cleared a few things.
Yeah! Jesus!
Oh my god!
Level up to level 10.
Whoa!
Level 10?
Let's fucking go!
I got so many decisions to make.
Oh my god, I can't do this right now.
You've jumped
yeah.
up and over an entire arc in a session.
The Malachar arc.
Malachar.
No, dude, with the 20s you were throwing tonight, Feisty,
that
that
was
doesn't
insane.
surprise me.
That's
I would,
insane.
dude,
That's
I would say
insane.
40% of your rolls were 20s.
Oh my
That's
god.
just me doing fuzzy math in my head.
Oh my god. That was insane.
Who needs the fucking elder? Let's just ask Osorin.
No shit. We've got the guy just right here with us.
You guys have the vestige is exalted. You
Right.
know what it can do.
Yep.
You found out Captain's Affliction. You killed Captain's Affliction and ended his patronage.
Ugh.
Shackleman came back and dropped a divine intervention and reconnected him with his god of the sea and repatroned me in the same episode.
I get like celestial fucking tentacles that are gonna come out now instead of the purple ichor. Ah! Oh my god. That was I'm mind melted right now. That was ridiculous. That was so good. That was like and I love the Shackleman Solomon backstory. I can't remember if we talked about it in an after show. I knew that part of that was there. I think we had talked about it in an after show.
No, we just make our backstory up as we go. One person says one thing and then the other person says the other.
But I knew that you guys were like tied in. I knew that Shackleman had a tie to Malachar. I do remember that coming up.
Oh yeah. That he had made it to where it was like when he finds out if it's in the wrong way, it's gonna be, it's gonna be an issue or something. But like now so much has come together. It's, you know, it's fucking Shackleman saving Captain for the second time.
Oh my God. So good. Oh, the kiss.
And had you not pulled me up, Thassa would have taken me right there.
Yep.
Holy shit.
As I meant to be. But if I wouldn't have made that pledge, I would have been just fine, but I didn't trust my first mate.
Right? Oh my God. And the line of your lungs filling back up with the water like you deserve. That was like, that's a good line. Oh, so fun. What a,
That was amazing, guys. That was fucking amazing.
That was ridiculous.
Holy
That was absolutely
shit.
ridiculous.
Oh,
Thanks for the
man.
energy, chat.
Wow.
Y'all are killing it out there. Your cards went crazy. I missed 8 cards, I'm sure. I don't know. I saw my name pop up a couple of times.
Well, we got an after show to do, but we got to send our boy Timmy off because he's got one last long day.
One day left. It's been the longest 2 goddamn weeks.
Oh man.
More.
Word to the wise: when you when you go to quit your job, just quit your job.
Just leave. Be a man.
Just quit your job.
Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. We're going to take care of our patrons this week in the $25 tier. It'll hit public YouTube a week later, so enjoy. Thanks for everybody staying up with us. Thanks for the new people watching, and thanks for the folks that watch through all the horrible intrusive ads. I appreciate it. Hopefully they get better. We love y'all. We'll see you for Spelljammer on Sunday. Wow!